Hey everyone, Sadness here, back for another Egg Ink video, and today we're going to be talking about shells. Now, let's be real, nobody needs a tutorial on shells. They're really simple, but shells are the skins of Egg Ink, the cosmetic items, and they let you change the way that your farm looks, as well as the way that the chickens look that run on your farm. Shells are purchased with the premium currency tickets, and premium currency just really means that you have the option of paying real life money for them, but you really don't have to, and you usually can get every shell that you want without having to pay for any tickets. When you first learn about shells, the dev gives you 25 complimentary tickets right off the bat, which is enough to buy a chef's hat. And then of course there's the option of paying real money for them. You can buy it in a pack of 100 or a pack of 250 or a pack of 600. Then in the daily gift calendar you get about 25 to 35 tickets per month. You can also get them in ad gifts and regular gift boxes in either quantities of 2 or 6. So the best way to farm tickets is on a gift doubler reward day to just kind of have your app open and passively click on the ad rewards and gift rewards, and hopefully you just get a bunch of tickets. But it can be pretty slow, and the way that I personally get almost all of my tickets is just by playing contracts. There's frequently tickets as a reward for contracts. Like in this one, I got 70 whole tickets, you know? Oh, I happen to just get 75 tickets as a reward for this contract that I just happen to be doing right now. That is pretty convenient, and look at how satisfying it is watching them all go down like that. Also, just real quick, just since we're here, look at the GE. I love watching the GE explode. It looks like this month there's 28 tickets for grabs in the daily gift calendar, for me at least. Okay, so now that you know about how to get the tickets in order to purchase shells, how do you actually use shells? As you can see, my farm's all funky, right? You click on the 9-dot menu, and then you click on shells, and then in here there's a showcase and an editor. A showcase will let you look at like other people's designs and see if you like them, and then give you the option of purchasing them. This one would cost 140. I kind of like that one. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. I can click on popular. This one's pretty cool. And then there's a vote section. I've never actually seen this vote thing. Name pending. Oh, so I think this is the place where you see random people's shells, and then if enough people vote for a shell, it probably, whoa, this one's just a black screen. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna heart it. Ooh, this one's really cool as well. This one's pretty Halloween-y. So either way, normally I crop out the bottom of the screen because it's useless, but in this case, that's how we see the prices. So I'm gonna actually crop that back in. So that was the showcase. Now let's go ahead and go into the editor, which is where you'll spend most of your time customizing your shells. The top left button with the star is a little sort icon, and it goes through things like, I think it's like when it's released or popularity. If you wanna try sorting the shells, you can do that, but I never touch it. And then in the top right is a little preset menu where you can save your current config, give it a name, and also look at all of the past configs that you've saved and load them if you want to. So this is my old shell, what I used to use. I have a crystal shell apparently, but purple stars is the one I usually use, so I'll go back to that. Now there's 3 menus. There's the farm menu, the lighting menu, and the chickens menu. First, I'm gonna talk about the lighting menu. I don't remember how much tickets it costs, but it costs tickets just to use this menu, and then you can pretty much do anything you want in it. There's direct lighting, which lights up your foreground, and then ambient lighting. I don't know what the difference is, but like, these are just things to play around with and see what exactly you're really looking for in the game. Let's revert it and then go to the farm. In the farm menu, there's a buildings and a sets tab. The sets tab will basically bundle every single building into one purchase and give you a 25% discount for the cumulative cost of every single item in that set. So if you're looking for just one specific, like if you just want to get a unique silo, then you should really just find it under the buildings tab, go to silo, and then you'd say like, I want this specific silo to be this, and then you could buy and equip that for just that price. But if you wanted to do the Starstruck green variation for your entire farm, then you should buy it from the sets so that you get the discount. You can customize the ground, the hardscape, and the hardscape is just like a lining around the path that the chickens walk. Your mailbox, your trophy case. You know what? Let's load this up right here so that we can actually see what these things are. Your mailbox, your trophy case, your base depot. Your base depot is like where the trucks go by and pick up eggs. The hatchery, the laboratory, your hall of artifacts, your launch pad, your fuel tank, and your hyperloop station, which you paid 50,000 GE for and thought that you would never be able to afford it, but then all of a sudden 50,000 GE is like pretty much nothing. Then you can have your different habs. All of the habs have a customization. And then you have 10 ones for your 10 different silos. And they can all be configured independently, which is really cute. So the silos can add a lot of character. At the bottom is like the big sets. So like this is the Future White set, the Starstruck set, the Woodland set, and then at the top of this menu is like color variations on that set. But then there's also at the bottom another kind of variation, kind of like a token that decorates the item, and there's a bunch of them. These chest pieces are kind of cool. My favorite is definitely the crystals though. I used to like this lava one, but I never bought it because I like the Starstruck one better. Clouds is looking pretty rainbow, you know? Here's the base Starstruck set. Let's be real, with the purple ambiance, I think it looks better. But it does look pretty good in the base, but I saw the vision, you know? I saw it and I was just like, ooh, I know what to do with this. I also really like these wireframe kind of ones that make everything see-through. I think that's really cool. Welcome to Cheeseland. And this one kind of looks like Minecraft. We have Monopoly. One fun thing about the menu here, the shell menu, is that it makes it really easy to farm drones. So if you're ever GE farming for drones, you can pull up the shell menu and it makes it so you can't accidentally interact. Like I'm tapping on the different buildings, but you can't accidentally interact with like your research lab or your habs or anything like that. Ooh, I like this one. Apparently I already have this one. That makes sense. Okay, so that's the farm tab in a nutshell. This bottom right lets you kind of just jump to a specific one if you're looking for a specific shell. So like if I wanted to see the squash shell, I could just click on it from here. That's what the little bottom right menu does, but I never use that. Next up, let's look at the chickens. I have too many chickens, so let's go ahead and remove one so that we have this screen. So when you're in this menu, you can always click the plus chicken button unless you have maxed out your chickens like I did, and then you have to remove some. The chickens have the default variation, and then there's like really cute chickens. Let's see what some of my favorite ones are. The top one like changes the base model of the chicken. Oh, I really like the ghosty chicken. Let's be real, it's cute. And then the skateboard chicken's also one of my favorites. Oh my god, a bee. I also own that one apparently. Any ones that I don't own, because I haven't checked these in quite a while, I should buy, right? I mean, I have like 2,000 tickets to my name. So let's buy this balloon one. And then when you buy one, it goes ahead and adds it to your farm. And then when you run your chickens, that chicken will be part of the chickens that run out. And it like randomly picks from your chickens that are available. A flamingo tube is kind of cool. There's the crystal one. Oh, this one's really funny. This is the Spider-Man one, but no, it's the spandex one, you know, because you can't say that it's Spider-Man in the game, of course. Here's the Ice Cube, the Pokemon. Oh my god, a ladybug, isn't it so adorable? And then, so most of these chickens can wear hats. There's some exclusions. The bottom row that I haven't shown you yet, the teacup's cute, is the hat row. I remember this. There's a bunch of different colors of balloons for some reason, and golf balls. And I own the pink golf ball because at one point I had an entirely pink set for my shells. So either way, now we've got the normal chicken, and now we can look through the hats, and the hats have color options. So whenever the base model of the chicken has color options, the dev has to add them individually as different shells. Whereas for the hats, the models can have variations down here. And let's be real, these dinosaurs are pretty amazing. I've already bought the Brachiosaurus, but I think I'm gonna buy the T-Rex and also the Triceratops. I like the chef's hat. I remember that one. There's this weird horse one. I'll buy it. I don't know, why not? I really like the hats. The hats are definitely my favorite things in the shells. What's that? Oh, it's an alien. Apparently I bought that one. I don't like it that much, but I love the crystals, as I've mentioned many times at this point. The cone head one's pretty good, right? And then we got a plunger, a mushroom. The mushroom's always cute. I just really like them. Like, let's be real. The shells really add a lot of personality to your farm. Even though it takes a long time to accumulate the tickets for them via regular contract gameplay, it's pretty worth it to like pimp out your farm with all your favorite shells at the end of the day. Franken chicken, that's cute. And then here we have an ice cream cone. I have the strawberry ice cream, of course, because it's pink. Watermelon head chicken. We're pretty much getting toward yeah, we just got to the end. So yeah, I'll add this last soccer chicken. That's kind of everything I wanted to talk about. There is a clear button down here. I'm not gonna click that. I guess this top right button is like an inspector mode. Oh, basic mode lets you get sets of chickens. Okay. So basic mode is a highly restricted thing where you don't have the flexibility to customize every single chicken that you want on your farm. It just provides a little way to get a base set, small sets of chickens that are thematically appropriate for each other. That's what basic mode is. I'm gonna stick to advanced mode because I want all my crazy chickens, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna reload my purple stars shell. One thing to note is that if you use farm to table, the shells are of questionable quality. I'm sure that there's like ways to make this nice, but I don't have them. So yeah, thanks everybody so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this silly shell tutorial. I knew that nobody really needed a shell tutorial. I just wanted an excuse to look at all of the pretty shells and the cute chicken costumes costumes. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow for another egg video. Bye 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 bye.